All right, 7.4, represent division of 2-digit divisors. Now this is very similar to the last lesson, except what we are dividing by, the divisor, has 2 digits instead of 1. So we'll still be using an area model to determine partial quotients and add partial quotients to calculate the quotient. So the problem, the Parthenon, which is in like ruins of an old building in Athens, Greece, has an area of 2,139 square meters. What is the length of the Parthenon? And they tell us the width is 31 meters. So think, okay, well, area is length times width. We don't know the length, but we do know the width. So think, okay, how could I solve that? Well, how could we represent it? If we know length times width is the answer, we can use the opposite of multiplying to represent it with division. So we could do 2,139 divided by 31 equals length. Again, because length times width equals our area. So that means we can do area divided by the width to get the length. Remember how we can reverse them like fact families. So we can use what we know about multiplication to help us solve it. We can use an area model and partial quotients. So in the first blank in your notes, I can represent a division problem using an area model. An area model is what we're going to use. Again, just like we did with single digits, but now we just have a double-digit divisor. There we go. So they're going to start off right away with 50. Now we talked about using 10 or 100 or 1,000. So if I use 10, I would get 310, right? 10 times 31. 10 times 31 is 310. Obviously, I'd be there a little while because 310, 310, 310, it's going to take me a little while to get to 2,000. That's why they jump to a bigger number. In some of the practice problems, I'll show you how you can just use 10 over and over. But for purposes of this, I'll just show you 50. So if I wasn't sure, okay, maybe I want to guess 50. Well, I can do 31 times 50. Okay, it's going to be 1,500. It's going to be 50. So 1,550 is less than this. So yes, 50 is a partial quotient because it is smaller than our answer. Okay, just like they say here, it's less than the dividend, so it is a partial quotient. So if you don't want to go just by tens, you can guess like, let me try a bigger number like 50, see what I get. It's less than that. It works. So how much do we have left? Well, we have about 500, right? We could subtract and get exactly 589 if I wanted to know. I could, which I do. So 9, can't do that. So that's 13 minus 5 is 8. Can't do that, but I can do 20 minus 15 is 5. So I have 589 left that I still need to account for. So then I could say, okay, what if I did just another group of 10? That's 310, right? Subtract 310, and now I only have 279 left. So I know I have less than 10 left to go. Again, I'll walk you through. Sometimes it's hard when they show some of the steps and you're not sure exactly like which steps are they doing. Again, we figured out we have 279 left. So now I can think, okay, do I just want to grow one at a time? 31, 31, 31, 31. Or maybe I say, okay, let me try 5 groups. I did times 50 before, so you do times 5. So I'd get 155. Okay, then I'd say what I had 279 left. Take away another 155. I still have 124, so I can't do another 5 groups, but maybe if I do another 4 groups. (31 and 4), sorry, it's a little messy. 120 times 4. I can do another 4 groups, get 124, and now I have nothing left. So, I was just, again, seeing how many groups can I fit of 31 until I get to the number I'm looking for. They did it just in one step of 9. We did it in 5 and 4. So in your notes, you can say, keep finding partial quotients until you reach the dividend, partial quotients. And then to get our answer, we add the partial quotients. So in that third blank, you can put add. And then we can say, yep, 50 plus 10 plus 9 is 69. So I know 69 is my answer. That's how many groups of 31 I was able to get. So the length is 69 meters. So it's 31 by 69. Famous old building from a long time ago. So just like we did with 1 digits, when we do 2 digits, we can use an area model, and then we can add them to get the quotient. All right. We're going to go ahead and do some practice problems. I'm going to have you just try one. If you're not ready to try it, just guess, and I'll show you how to do it. But give it a try. See if you can figure out, especially because it's 25, so it's perhaps a little easier. 575 divided by 25. Did you get it? Hopefully you did. So, I'm going to think, okay, 25 times some mystery number. We're going to try and get to 575. Remember, I don't have to just guess it in one shot. I'm going to do it in pieces. So I'm starting 575. Let's go with 10 groups. I like starting with 10 because it tells us, does that get us close, or are we really far away and maybe we need to do like 20 or 30 or 40. But if I do 10, then I get 250. Let's subtract 250, see what we have left. 325. Not too much more than 250. So let's do another 250. And then say, okay, subtract another 250. 5, can't do that, need to borrow. 75. Well, 25, 50, 75. I know that is 3 groups to give me to 75. And then I have nothing left, right? If I subtract 75, that's remainder 0. So now I can add my groups, and I get 23. So it took me 23 groups of 25 to get to there, right? Because that's what division is. It's splitting it up into groups. Let's do another. Oops. All right, 656 divided by 41. Go ahead, give it a try. All right, you get it? Hopefully you at least got part of the way there. So again, I like to do 10 groups if it's not too big. Now, if it was like 352 or something, 51 divided by 41, I couldn't do 10 groups because 10 groups is 410. So I can't always do 10 groups, but if this is less than what I started with, my dividend, then I like to start with 10 groups. So 656 minus 410, 246. Now, I cannot fit another 410, right? So I can't do another group of 10. Maybe I do, what do we say, 2? Because if I do 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, I feel like that's going to take a little while. But maybe I just try 2. Because 41 times 2, if you need to, you can come do it over to the side. You might be able to do it in your head, is 82. Subtract 82, 4. That's going to be 64. Oops, sorry, 164. That's important. Let's do another 2. Don't feel like this will take too long. 16 minus 8 is 8. Oh, look, another 2. Gets me exactly there. Notice these don't have remainders. All right, 10, 2, 2, 2 gets me 16. So 16 groups of 41 fit into 656. All right, let's try one more. Hopefully you're starting to see, okay, that's how I do it. Now this one is a little bit bigger, so just keep that in mind. So let's see, 34 times something. Let's start with 10. I'm going to make it a little smaller because I keep running out of space. So that's 340. 2006 minus 340. We're going to have to do some borrowing here. That is 6. I can't do that. I'm going to go here, take 1 away from there. That's 19. That is 10. 10 minus 4 is 6. 666. Just kidding. Sorry, 1,666. It's going to get me into trouble. I'm going to forget it one of these times. Don't be like me. Now, notice if I do another 340, I'm going to have to do 340 kind of a lot of times. So let's try maybe 3 groups. Oops. So notice how I started out with 10. And then I said, oop, that was going to take me a little while. So let's try a bigger number. But I didn't necessarily want to jump to that before I had to. All right, so 1,020. If I do 30, that's 1,020, right? Because if I add those together, that's 10. So 1,020, 646. That is 0, so I'm good. I can fit another 340, so let's do another group of 10. So I have 6, 0, and 3. Okay, can't fit another group of 10, so now I do have to go by singles. It's really close to 340 though, so let's try 9. Let's try doing it times 9 and seeing if we get there. That is going to be 270, 36, add 36. As always, if you need slower examples, I can do that. Whoever can do that. Oh, look at that. It worked. So if I know if 10 was just a little bit too much, that's why I tried 9. I made a guess, but it was an educated guess. So that's going to end up with 0 as my remainder. Now I just need to add these up. 10 plus 30 plus 10 is 50. Plus 9 gives us 59 as our answer. All right. So go ahead, give your practice a try, and make sure to ask for help if you need it. Good luck.